just put them down as like, I know who these people are at. Atlantic Island. Three people on that boat. I think that's how they all went down. These guys used to hang out, so it makes sense. You can't even see him, you just gotta figure that out. That's cool. So if this is Peter Milroy, I'm assuming this is Thomas Lake. Also, what we got on the crew that doesn't work out here? Purser. This is right. When we get to the trader, kind of chain of trader dudes and killings, I'll probably get some stuff done. Paul Moss, kill a sword on an attacker. We don't know what he's up to yet. He's just a guess. I mean, we know we know that is him, but we don't have as many fucks as I thought. Well, I did make a lot of these people. This being John Naples, I think is okay. In Omid, I picked him because he's a top man and he's wearing like a turban, dude. And that's about as good as reasoning as I got. That's how he's from Persia. He uses like a shim shrew. I don't know what it's called. Rune skimmy. I mean, I feel like that's maybe where they're going for it. I don't know where I got Paul Moss, but it's been like that for a while. We just don't have him finished up. He seems like he's Indian. He was wearing the ship steward outfit. The problem is, I don't know. I know how he died. He got spiked, but then he got shot through a wall. And I know who did it. I just don't know the guy's name. I could only be in, could be in business, I guess. We know that's Duncan. We know that's Hollis. Alfred Klestel. We know this is the bosun. I don't know how he died. I mean, I know he lost his arm. Third mate's not. Guessing he's in the chapter we're missing. Charles Miner is the bosun's mate. He's from France. Got ripped in half by the beast. It's not the guy we know that got ripped in half by the beast. So it could be somebody we never saw. Because they know he died. Well, see, this guy doesn't seem like he's a... He doesn't seem French either. And we could just put him down as that. Like I have a lot of other great ranch options, man. Was he ever together with the bosun, man? Bosun's over here. These guys are unrelated to him. We could figure out who this dude was. Would be nice. The fucking muscle here. Anyways, we might be able to figure some stuff out by jumping to chapter. Can't do 8. We can do this. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a piss, get a drink. How entertaining it is to watch somebody logic their way through this, but it is fun. I guess it depends on the logic used, man. I'm doing a definitely mix of gas checking and Trying to figure out people's personal relations and stuff. Like who's near each other, their outfits and shit like that. I'm guessing they want that kind of big mix of shit. There's the gun dudes, and these guys have been working together. I think that's cool how they handle that, though. They put a lot of people... Oh, he's over here. Shit, that's totally wrong, then. Who are those three dudes? Those aren't the dudes from before, are they? I mean, I guess it wouldn't have been very long. It could be. I put down the helmsman as drowning, man. I figured there's just more people who ran away. I'm glad I saw him there. I mean, I wouldn't be fully, 100% on those dudes being drowned, but unknown fate. I mean, these guys are usually chilling, so. Let's try having these guys drown. See, he's still here too. We'll probably find out what happens to them very soon. So what's the one after that? This one. Okay, we haven't checked this one very much. That is one of the first ones. The ship dude's wife. Straw. Well, this is quick, maybe. Bosun. Struck. Torn apart by the beast. Oh shit. Then how did Finley Dalton get drowned? He wasn't on that boat. That was total luck. I mean, it was an educated guess, but where I was getting educated from was absolutely wrong. Maybe we'll find out when we check these other guys. Well, this guy is dead. This guy is drowned then. I don't remember who this is though. When we find out what happens to Ghoul as well, we'll get it. I might find out about 2 seconds for all I know. Okay, he's still alive at this point. Jane Bird, Molly Jackson, these are confirmed. It's a gunner's mate, dude. I like how they have him just holding this like multiple guns always and shit. It's really drive it in. Oh, it's cool you could try to figure it out those kinds of ways. Oh, the helmsman, dude. There he is. See, we did see these people at the beginning, but I had no idea who they were. Alright. Bargain. They might die in bargain. That's why. We have no idea. Means we'll have to wait. They don't die in escape. Well, no. It says we can figure it out. Maybe one of these guys is this dude. This guy doesn't look super French. He doesn't seem French, he doesn't seem French. Is this guy French? I'm not really sold on it. Well, we've got to be able to figure everything out before we get that last chapter. Now, they might have died in that chapter, but I should be able to figure it out before that. Let's go on down to this one.
Put me down. Let go. Easy now. You're in a bad way. This is good. Where is my Frenchman? Squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart. That.
You should rest, bro. Where's my Frenchman? The way he talks, he acts like they've been best buds for a long time or something, man. Let's just put this on. Maybe it'll work out. I mean, everybody else is like called for here for the most part. Oh shit. How we doing, Cactus? Hope your holidays were good, man. Hope your leveling's better. No problem, dude. Hope you feel cleansed, man. Vanity. Almost 49? Damn, dude, nice.
Captain came up from the hold. Said he chased him off.
You mounted up and all that? Of course. Of course. Yeah, I guess you probably got a lot of money. Oh, really? Nice, man. Yeah, that'd be an easy way to do it. Get the rep at the same time. Didn't realize the XP was good in vanilla for that. Alright, I'm not seeing much in here. You out for work for the week, or you get many days off for your New Year's, Christmassy time period? Cool.
Last one. Move quick. You'll not take the last one.
Pug. How come a pug? You guys don't have the people, or are you just doing it for fun? Oi, you'll not take the last boat. Not a lot of top men who'd say oi. Emily Jackson. Oh, gone for Christmas. Makes sense. When's Blackwing, man? It'll be exciting, probably. Are they still not announced a day? I mean, I'm guessing they've been pushing the PvP shit pretty hard. Yeah, Blackwing. Have they announced anything, or is it like out and I didn't know? I don't remember if we already talked about the release date. Oh, there's a few English dudes. All right, boss. Like potions and shit. Let's move to the next chapter here. Oh, he died first. No, wait. I think he's the one who did the stabbing. He was shot by... John Davies. Okay, so he was the Frenchman. And he did get stabbed. Okay. You said Infuri was the Frenchman because he wasn't the two other races, and he was one of the missing people in that chapter, I guess. I'm surprised if there was another way to figure it out.
Mutiny! Mutiny! Bastard!
Rash bastard. Wait, he said he tried to save Pete, didn't he? Who's Pete? Would it be another one of those missing people? You guys don't feel like Pete's. I don't remember what he said. Tell Pete's mother I tried my best to pull him back. To save. Pete. Who is Pete? Peter Milroy. That would be it. Because they're both midshipsmen or whatever. They were buds. It's cool you get to see the little kind of like relations that people would have on this big ship over time just because of the similar station and all that. I think they do a good job with it. Especially when in how these little like relations and shit are like how you solve it. I think that's really neat. Way of doing storytelling and kind of keeping it like a game. And a very unique thing that only like video games could do, right? Alright. Getting most of them down here. No, these the random seamen and shit, these are gonna be the fellas, dude. The tough ones. Gonna be a lot of guessing. Does this guy know him? Unknown top man. It's the other dude, right? Henry Brennan busts. John Davies' head. Can we even go up right now? Doesn't seem like it. Alright, so trying to be thorough right now.
Oh no! You're cut!
Don't leave me.
Bear up, son. I'll stay with you.
Tell Pete's mother I tried my best
Aye.
to pull him back, to save him.
You tell her yourself.
That's how we figured out it was Brennan.
Bring the surgeon's kit!
I used to hang with Brennan. Edward Nichols. I put him down as a top man, but so many options here. It's mostly top men. A lot of Chinese dudes. Lewis Walker. One of those might be right. Problem is we would need two that we'd have to have confirmed. That's how you should do it. Always have two confirmed and then just one where you just guess a check. But that's just really playing the system more than anything. These guys are all accounted for. In the end, well, the first mate struck back though. Seems like it was just a random collection of dudes at the end. We'd have to go. This guy came from the top as well. It'd be a hard one to crack. Okay. Well, hoping to get a few more dudes from that, but I don't know what happened to this mystery too. This will be where we really have to start going at it, man. I don't even know what happened to him. We can't even do it. Oh, we know who did this now. It'd be Charles Minor. We can't know what happened to him yet. Yeah. These guys aren't even like... There must just be some place where you can just kind of get them all, man. Like all the top men are just consistently like fuck. I mean, you could assume you just had the same happen, but I doubt it. Like they would have said. The Russian guys. We're just gonna have to figure out by the guys playing cards. We've got some people marked for how they died, we just don't know how to, like, put them in. So we probably have a lot of the top men and the seaman dudes progressed, we just don't know exactly who they are, so. Have to go back and figure some of that out. There was a Russian guy who died out on the boat somewhere. We also know there was a Patrick O'Hagan out on the rafts as well. I know I've got one set here. A lot of these I just can't do anything. That is not Patrick O'Hagan. Paul Moss. Did I just fuck something up? I thought I already had Paul Moss down on something. I mean, these are all the stewards, so. Okay, that's fine. This guy's guaranteed. This guy. This guy's right. This guy's right. But we can't cross them off the list yet. This guy's in a totally different chapter, which maybe we could figure out. Should probably try to figure out the Russian dudes and stuff. Don't know who attacked him. Not really. Well, we should go somewhere like I know we can go. Or not know, but we got a better chance of figuring something out. Was it loose cargo where these guys were playing cards and shit? It might be. Where they're playing cards. I get to name a lot of these guys. We've already got all their deaths down. Or most of their deaths down. Get some guess here. If we can't get a trigger for this one. Would be Nathan Peters. I don't remember who's still alive at this point. Alright. That doesn't work. Let's figure this guy might be. Okay, we're looking for it. This might be a Russian dude, I don't know. Random seaman. Drowned by a terrible beast. George Shirley. Is it Alexander or George? It could be so many things. Oh wait, drowned by. He could be any of these dudes. We know how he died. So we should just leave some up. But like extra cheesy. Come to illness. There's just gonna be a lot of people alive right now. I don't need to be. I think we actually want to go to a different area. Their numbers on their hammocks are probably important. On the gun deck. I think there's some shit happening there. Cool gloves, bruh.
saya duduk. Aku terpilih.
This guy played with the Russians. One of these dudes is Russian, I think. Don't know which one. Eliminate some options. That means one of the last people on the calling? Yeah, one of the last people on here was O'Hagan. He was speared. Nicer. They're both brown. One of these guys is a hot Hagen. This guy feels like a Hagen. Probably their interpreter, dude. I think he'd be one of these. We haven't made any adjustments yet, so I can't really figure that out. They say strange things about monsters. Yeah. So he's most likely able to speak their language. So maybe they're pushing that he is, you know. I don't see why a dude called Patrick O'Hagan or whatever would be able to randomly speak Formosan or whatever they're speaking. I don't know. Assume a lot of like race things. Like, oh, there's no way an Irishman would know any of this, right? I mean, it makes sense. Jesus, yeah. You're like a fucking double chin. Sick, dude. One of those in a while. Alright. So we figured these two out. Which means the last guy was this dude. He loved his cards. Loved his gambling. One of these fuckers could he be, man? Had to be one of those guys, but plays cards with them. What is he saying at this very moment? Oh, I just get to this chapter, dude. Stop your cheating, worry about yourself. They just talk to each other. Guy's playing, but he doesn't say shit. 39, 40, 41, 38, 39. I'm sure this could be used for something, but maybe we can see where somebody rolls out. See, I don't have anything to go with the numbers though. All these guys were here. George Shirley. He might have been a top, and he was like slinking around up there. Really, this dude's easy, man. Yeah, a lot of the things we're trying might be right, but the problem is I just don't have the person we need down. We need to figure out some of these Chinese. Figure out who this is, that'd be cool too. Really not an easy one to crack. I mean, this dude's probably a top man as well. He's back there with the top man in the picture. the crew. I think we're better off just leafing through these looking for people who haven't been solved, man. We can't just go by name. I think that's where we're at right now. Apparently he's here. I mean, there's like 20 million people here, though. Oh. Is this the tell? They have a tat? How am I supposed to tell who this is, though? I'm 37. There's some kind of like manifest that lets me know who's who. There must be. I'd assume the captain's fucking place, but could be in any place, man. Oh wait, they're numbered in the actual deal here. Okay. I was say, where's the numbers at, brother? And it's fucking right here. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about that one. I said he was here. Can't really tell. If he had that tattoo or not. I mean, I guess I could just go double check. Wait. Sneeze from hell. What if there's some other easy dude sleeping things?
Slack the lifts and lower the boats. The whole crew will be on us. Give it up.
Yeah, that's him. There we go. There's gotta be some kind of translator, so I see it was Chinese. Couldn't really tell just by the looks. What do you think that was him doing the English at the end, though? Hey, this shit's really fucking doing a number. Maybe when I'm done with that cup there. Okay. I think that covers everybody who went out in the boats. I assume there's not.
Sayed? Sayed Uto? Kutbilo?
These three guys aren't in their things. I mean, one of these guys is them. Who's 47? and 46. The three Russian dudes. Pretty sure this dude's not Russian. Or does he just speak Russian, maybe? We can figure this guy out, that'd be really nice. Because he attacked some people. That would make it easier.
Let them go!
He wasn't much one for words, was he?
Last one. Move quick. You're not take the last punch.
He doesn't sound Russian, man. He says fucking oi. He's a fucking oarsman. Can I just go to where I am right now? That'd be really cool. Anything telling here? Flaming spear. Maybe we should start with somebody easy. We can knock other ones out. Supposedly easy. Maybe his arm's hanging out too. Some dumb shit. Yeah. Am I ready to do this again? Probably write some better notes. I didn't write any notes. We're doing just fine freeballing it, but there's definitely some elimination and stuff that you can write down. That'd be nice. I feel like writing down a bunch of notes now that we're not for a while. On the gun deck. Was not starting in the gun deck. Apparently he's here somewhere.
Sayed? Sayed Ruto. Good deal.
Everybody just puts fucking blankets over their heads, man. I didn't realize this is the way I could have gotten this dude. It's like I got them all. There's a way I didn't need to guess as much. mean, his tattoos are his big thing. Are his shoes something to think about or something? I don't know where he is here, but apparently he's one of them. One of these fellers. I mean, are we just supposed to do process of like elimination then? What's the escape? No way, that guy doesn't die in the escape. All the top men are down here somewhere. Can't really do process of elimination when it's like this. There's a lot of dudes not covered here tonight. Pretty much every top man. I don't know if any of them have any big tells. Like, hey, this guy's fat or something. Well, next. Just happen to be up here. It's been a while since he's been seen. We can get one for sure, I can guess on another one. He was still alive before this. I think. Yeah, he was alive after this. This guy's a top man. There's not a whole lot of top men left. New Guinea. New Guinea do the circle tattoos. I guess it's a thing, yeah. I wouldn't know that. So this dude's probably this guy then. Well, we could guess this one. I'd almost rather guess one of the China dudes. We could guess him here. They might not all be top men up here. It's that point in the story where it could be anything, man. Well, if he doesn't work on any of these, then something's probably not right. Who was our other one? Feeling decent about that one. This one, not so much, man. Maybe he was killed by the bees. Him being John, I don't think is a big problem. I guess I was probably only had a couple. One was this guy I'm feeling alright on. John Naples shouldn't be hard though. Only a few fates we don't know about. Or the people. Unknown top man. If we could just knock out like one or two more of the Chinese guys, the Chinese top men, we'll be in pretty good shape. Somebody else I wanted to check. Forgot who it was though. I was gonna put them down. He might be this dude and he just can speak English too. Possible. We'll just roll with it for now. Just because he can speak Russian, he is Russian. Like, it's possible, I suppose. Need something else, though. See, man, it's like I just don't think it's the first mate still. What happened to him? We're gonna assume that's who that is. I need one more. They said the fat guy was easy. When he was a midshipsman or whatever. Oh no, I know he was. I'm thinking of Peter. Yeah. Oh. Not that guy. There he is. Horse. On the gun deck. Pretty much right where I'm fucking standing.
What's your foot in? Hey there, what's this? Give him tea and I can fry us a solid meal, boys. Well, take it slow. What's it, gentlemen? It's a pretty shelly, eh? Let's have a look. Get back!
This guy was the steward, yeah. Now where is he going then? I mean, he dies soon after. When he might have gotten taken out by... Oh. Axed. Where's this dude at? I assume he's up here somewhere. Oh. I guess I'm a little easier now. I was like, well, I mean, it's either English dudes or somebody from Sierra Leone, and I was like, well, I mean, he looked like he could be the first or the latter, but it was not. There we go. Means we were right on that dude being Russian. That's why I went with it. Leonid Volkov. By Mr. Leonid. I don't know how you'd say it. I'm thinking about that. I don't know what happened to this dude. I mean, for all I know, he died of fucking old age, baby. Like, we can't find out in chapter 7. We'd have to find out. I mean, we could just assume he drowned. He's not there, so he had to have drowned, right? We can just assume that. He's not there, he drowned, right? I think we got everybody there. Let's do the seaman. So there's just a list of people by face you haven't found. I guess the idea is if they're just not there in chapter 9 or whatever, they just drowned. Because I guess what else would have happened, right? Process of elimination. They're not on the ship. They drowned, but I mean, he could have died some other way. But this is what happened to the Frenchman, so I guess you just gotta assume the other guy got the same treatment. Same with the helmsman. I don't know if you can just see where it happens, but at least we can make the inference and shit. Okay, we're narrowing it all down pretty good here. The John Naples thing is still just odd. I mean, I could just pound out these ones. It would be kind of dirty, but it wouldn't be that hard. I mean, how many combinations? Not even like 10. And they're all in one spot. It's one of those deals that's like a better call right now. I kind of want to do it that way. Oh wait, we don't know what happens to him. He disappeared. Ever figure this guy out? No, we didn't. Well, there's 2 English top hands. Whether they're all here or not, no idea. Maybe we'll do that instead. Or we could just go jackass mode. There's a few English topmen left. But they're not all the topmen aren't here right now. Only 5 topmen missing. He might be a top man then. Wait, somebody called someone Nick earlier. It was around this time. This dude's probably Lewis Walker. We can try to guess this guy. Because we heard the name Nick earlier and I couldn't find out who it was, but I think it was around the same time as Lewis. There'd be no way you'd be hearing somebody yelling for one of these dudes on the mast from down in the second fucking deck. So it must have been that guy. And he was in the back on the photo, so he would have been a top man too. Is the idea. And he was not Chinese. So, not a lot of options. Oh, there's the two Chinese guys. George Shirley. I mean, this is George Shirley. Probably. Now they're doing them in twos at the end. One more of them. One more set. Be John Naples and George Shirley. We already know who they are. This must have not been how he died. Have him be shot by a cannon. Or drowned, since he's not here. Crushed by a beast works. John Naples. Cannibalized. I mean, it looked like he got his leg chopped by that one guy. But I've already tried that. With first mate. That doesn't work. And this guy wasn't there. It's apparently not that hard either. Well, maybe it's just identity. It's not hard. How it happens is different. On the main deck. Let's just follow this up. These two, it's a problem of how they died. I'm gonna brush my chomp. I might do that real quick, but like we're right here. I need to brush up chomps.
going on?
Yeah.
What do you know about these things? About the chest and your dead friend?
这是什么？故意来，全部供出来，都是您害的。
Okay. Bill Naples was carrying that thing, so that doesn't matter. He's in the next one too. Because he dropped the damn thing. But we can check it out. And he's dead on the neck. I mean, the sword didn't have any blood on it, but I don't know if they're going to go into that level of detail. Which was what I was thinking earlier, you know. The first mate's sword was definitely looking kind of clean. So, like, you just imagine it was some kind of creature that did it. Especially because it leads into the back. Cargo hold. Right after we check this, I'll be right back. Getting a little break.
Keep pressure here. What madness is this? 20 years my steward, and never a doubt on your sanity. Explain yourself. Those are ghastly beasts carrying a curse. Throw them back, or
His legs over here. Means there was something here that did it. Torn apart by a beast. And the lazarette. Never even realized this was a leg until I saw the fucking shoe there. I just kind of saw, ooh, a shiny thing to check, and here we are. And we're just gonna assume it's the beast that did it somehow. I mean, it was torn apart. Does the other guy got a different story to tell here? Where was the other guy at? Here's the Doom. torn apart. Exploded. Although it could be these and I'm just still wrong on the other guy. I mean, I just been shot by the cannon. Alright, be right back. It'll be like 5-10 minutes. Sorry about that. Chomp's feeling fresh. Dirty him up soon. I'm trying to decide if we're going to start something else after this. But I have probably Riddick in the mail. Maybe. So we could do that. And then Dragon Quest Builders is going to come in a couple days. But I mean, I do want to get through Gameplay Shit, make sure I'm getting through their catalog, but it's pretty easy to always be playing Gameplay Shit, so do other stuff too. Which is what I'm doing now, but okay. Well, I mean, he could have been eaten. He didn't get fully eaten though.
What madness is this? 20 years my steward had never a doubt on your sanity. Explain yourself. Those are ghastly beasts carrying a curse. Throw them back, your doom was all. Tie him up and put him in the lazaret with those.
I think he just got fucked when they were carrying it over there.
All's fine, John. Heading westward.
I mean, torn apart by a beast worked. They just spat the bones out. We gotta figure out what happened to this fuck. The Doom gun deck. Ooh, minty fresh breath. I mean, he's gone. I mean, he could have drowned. He could have. I mean, he could have drowned. We could see. Like a no. Somebody was killed beforehand. You can hear it. Although at the same time, maybe something else is happening upstairs. It's possible maybe we can see what happened. Here? The problem is he's just gone. I mean, this is the guy. I mean, it's looking like he got fucking picked up, dude. mean, the thing's already reaching for him. We know this guy got blasted with the cannon. Fell overboard? I mean, I don't think it was that simple, man. Suicide, my god. I don't know how they want me to put it. I mean, it looks like he's getting grabbed, you know, by the dude. I mean, he's like, that's sitting right here. But the cannon's the problem. And we can assume it just double killed him, but... we gotta assume this guy's right. Struck dead by a beast tail. He wasn't struck dead. I mean, he was torn apart. Ripped off his leg. Tired from old age. I still feel like this is fine. And that's what they're going for. This guy's the weird one, man. Put them both as this already. I mean, well, that's gotta be right too. Pretty confident on the identities here. We can go back but not forwards on this shit. Like, unless you could see it from up high or something, but I doubt it. It looks like his body's here too. I guess it's just like known what happened to him. Yeah, Rocky. Yeah, what you're essentially, you're like an insurance agent almost or something for whatever East India company or some shit. And you've been given a book and some weird compass by somebody, I don't know. That lets you re-witness the events that happened on this ship that got lost for many years. So you're essentially trying to pick out who's who, how they died, and just piece together all the other events of the whole thing. And I'm about done with it. I'm pretty much trying to figure out like one dude's thing. And this guy got blown away, but I feel like the other guy got grabbed them. Maybe I can see it from some other angle somewhere. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's interesting. So you kind of like, you know, figure out, you know, if they're like a top man, a seaman, or something like that, based on what they wear, where they are in certain pictures, their who they hang out with, shit like that. You just kind of use like normal kind of like logic and social stuff, you know, like if they all speak Russian or if they look Chinese or something, you know, to kind of whittle down who's who and what's what. Some things are easy, some are harder, and process of elimination and all that. And apparently once we get them all done here and we turn in the thing, we'll get the last chapter. I don't know if we have to get them all done, we just have to turn it in though, but I want to get them all done. Whoever H.E. is. Henry Evans. It's been like a year or two, I think, or 4 or something. And so some people, I mean, they'll leave on like ships, and you got to figure out which place they might have went to, or stuff like that, and that's cool. Because there's like weird sci-fi type of shit, or not sci-fi, creatures and such. Or somebody dying at like all times, man. Okay, what was I gonna do here? This guy. Apparently he's in this chapter. Yeah, really. On the bow. Yeah. Should have wrote more notes by hand and stuff, because the game's kind of... kind of iffy sometimes when it comes to how long you gotta wait to rewatch some of these, and or to watch these in general, and how long it takes to kind of sift through them. Also, the other issue is like you can kind of trial and error a lot of stuff. You're like, oh, these two are right. I've got a pretty good idea of this one. I'll just pick everything that fits. And that's kind of allowed. I mean, it works. There's no reason you can't. So in a way, that's kind of odd, but well, if that's just the first dude dead, then I mean, it's no biggie. Trying to figure out how he just died. Problem is the other guy could be wrong too. It'd be a cool way to do a different. I mean, if they did the same thing with a different setting and story, I mean, that's entertaining. And visual style and all that. Being able to freely start and stop these easier would be nice. Since you end up at the same spot anyways when you're done. These last two are gonna take a bit. I think of something messed up. The identities are like the last thing it seems like you get, but they're the easiest if you already have the rest. But figuring out if you get stuck on like how they die, there's just so many options and a lot of it's all mysterious. So. I mean, they said that guy would live. The other dude. But on the thing it says he died there. But I don't know, maybe he died like way later. I mean, he could have died from some kind of disease, infection or something. I never heard about that. Belay Spark. What's up, Gato? You streaming tonight, buddy? What is that emote anyways? The reindeer. Go. I might jump in there in a bit. I'm gonna finish this up, but I'm pretty close. But it's possible the other dude died some other way. Electrocuted. I guess one guy did get electrocuted. Right now he's fine. And he ends up very not fine. See, this kind of shit's annoying. I'm like right there, and I can go backwards, but I can't go forwards on it. Could have been him dying though. That noise. I thought he died before that, maybe not. He just fall overboard. I mean, to me, I would think it's the big pussy man. I don't think there's any way to get up there and check. Is that the same sound? If that's the same sound, then this guy would have had to have died some other magical way. Huh. I mean, I've already tried this. I mean, yeah, he could have been shot by a can, but then where'd he go? He was holding him 2 seconds ago. I mean, that's not right anyways, unless the other dude's wrong. I really should just like 100% make sure this guy's right. Hmm. We're on the last 2 guys, man. I mean, these guys were sucking each other's cocks, man. It would just make sense. I could have just got the other dude wrong here. But how else did he die? I mean, his leg's over in the fuck corner near the mystery area. Right here. I mean, what was he?
Keep pressing.
He didn't have time to be like cannibalized, man. We could try it.
What madness is this? 20 years my steward, and never a doubt on your sanity. Explain yourself. Those are ghastly beasts carry a curse. Throw them back, your doom was home. Tie him up and put him in the lazaret with those things. He may yet find his senses.
Did he try killing the monster?
All's fine, John.
I remember him being there.
Worst spots, I think.
I mean, maybe figuring out what killed that guy. It's gonna be done by figuring out what happened to Buckaroo over here. I mean, this guy still has more to come. I don't know. I mean, they said he'd be alive, but did they drop him off? I mean, what happened in this I mean, it's possible. I guess they just dropped him off in the next place. I doubt it, man. They are leaving, man. I mean, he's a dead man. Nice thing about this game, I think it's a story that only video games could tell, man. I like the blending of figure it out yourself story. How you uncover all the fucking story by actually playing the game and matching up, you know, who's who and how they died and all that. I think it's really cool. It's really novel. That one thing, I think that was a couple things. Yeah, I mean that's mostly it. I like that it's not just human drama. There is some human drama, but it's mostly pretty exciting stuff like creatures and all that kind of shit. I think it has some rough spots, but I think it's one of those games that it blends. Like I said, a lot of things only games can do. You get to explore around and you figure out the story and all that. But not in like a walking sim way. You actually have to interact and think and use your big brain and, like I was saying earlier, figure out, you know, social ladder stuff, you know, race and you know, circles of friends and way people speak and, you know, stuff they have on their person and a lot of cool little things like that. I think the attention to detail is cool. This kind of shit, where I'm stuck right at the end here, iffy. There's definitely bad things. It is not without fault, but it is not big deal stuff. I'll just talk about that as we go. He's definitely not alive. There's just not many other ways I could see this happening. I mean, there's the dude's sword. I mean, did he do it then? Oh, you put a mean thing. Oh, okay, yeah. Bad thing would be... I'll give you a couple bad things since I fucked that up. I think that the fucking... You can trial and error a lot of it very easily. You still have to educate your gas stuffs, but you could be like, okay, well, I've got these 2 guys, right? Guaranteed. Because it's every 3 guys, they confirm. Like, if you get 3 guys right, they let you know you got 3 right. So you do 2 you know are right, and you make 1 guess thing. Like, ooh, I'll just pick all 4 Chinamen, and 1 of them will be right. That means I don't have to actually think on the China guy part. I just have to think on the first 2, and you just have to narrow it enough to do that kind of guesstimate. I think that's... if that's what they're intending, it's kind of... It's more about how you game the system than really immerse yourself in the world. The other problem, I guess, was... the bigger problem is when you're first running through this, first seeing these, you're trying to think about how people are connected, how the events fucking are kind of threaded together, and the game does not let you get into the journal. It does not let you say who did what and how they were fucking killed or who they are until you've waited out this arbitrarily long cutscene, or it's not a cutscene. You have to just sit in the scene for like 20 seconds. You don't need more than that. You don't need that much time, but you have to just sit there and wait. And then it tells you can go into the next memory. So you have to use your compass, follow some bullshit around, you know, go into the next memory, and then once you're good there, you can come back to this one and finally adjust it. And there's no reason that you can't input stuff, I think, and skip these extremely long, ghost wispy breadcrumb trail kind of segues into the next memory. It makes it so that you are going to be redoing most of these memories just to kind of get a feel, which is fine, but it'd be nice if the first time you see a lot of these you weren't just kind of like forced to wait around for a bunch of dumb shit, because it's already kind of weird enough to kind of traverse back through these. You don't just jump to them straight in the book, you have to physically go there. So sometimes the order of events and stuff will get weird. But for the most part, it's not a big deal. There. Those were 2 mean things. Oh, a personal little thing is, I don't like his music cues. I got sick of it in Papers, Please. I get sick of it in this, where it's that same kind of like horns and then and it just does these like little cutesy, or not cutesy, these little... It's the same music cues as Papers, Please. Like you're gonna open something up, and then it does the same horns, and it's not a problem with the game at all. It's just one of these things, like, I just don't like the audio cue, and for them to use the same style again, I'm just kind of like, ugh. Like this. But like all the time, right? Just like Papers, Please.
Keep pressure here.
I'm trying to figure out what happened to this fuck, dude. We've been stuck on these guys, the last 2 dudes, for a while. I mean, his fucking leg is here. Like, I get it. He lost his leg, or somebody took his leg over here or some shit. Maybe he was chopped off. Maybe he was chopped off by somebody else. I don't know.
Keep pressure here.
Maybe he let somebody in?
What madness is this?
I mean, he could have been killed by the sword. And the captain? Is this the captain's sword?
Steward, and never a doubt on your sanity. Explain yourself. Those are guilty beasts carrying him. First, blow him back or doom us all. Tie him up and put him in the lazaret with those things. He may yet find his senses.
I mean, would he really do that to him if he didn't do something wrong? You know, that's why I figured it was him. Hmm. Oh wait, I put the wrong dude on here in the past. It's the captain steward. No wonder. I kept putting the first mate. I had it right. I put the wrong person as who chopped him with the sword a few times because I had to change it a few other times. Yeah, I think something to write notes on in the game would be cool too, but when you just open up Notepad, I would definitely recommend writing your own little notes on the side. I've done it without, and for the most part you're fine, but there's a few little things, if you're not guest checking right, that are kind of whack back. Okay, so now we leave, and then we get the last chapter. If you plan on playing this game, this would be a good time to leave. The rest is not a big deal unless somehow you have like godly facial recognition. And somehow remember exactly how each of these dudes died. But, and who they are. Alright. Fuck her out.
We should go. Storm's nearly about, so we won't be coming back.
Was it the stare at him? Cat? Much better than Papers, Please. I like it a lot better than Papers, Please. Papers, Please got boring.
Sit down so you don't fall out.
The novelty wore off. But it was still good. It wasn't something I wanted to play a million. But this is really cool. I could play another one like this. My dude get jacked by Cthulhu or some shit. They find his estate. Like I was just like fucking over his family or something. I don't quite understand the meta of this though. Like, you're an insurance dude who can do a lot of magical mumbo jumbo. They take that like it's okay. Then we still have just normal insurance here. Theft of cargo, state fine, 100. Every insurance agent can do this, yeah. They all have the skull compass thing, man. That lets them see into memories, man. They can past hack. No wonder, man. Insurance is such a fucking scam, dude. I like how these people were in exceptional situations. And they're like blamed for it, like, oh man, mutiny, when the captain was like doing a bunch of crazy shit, possibly. Find your wife. We got $90 though, man. Third mate. Oh, he's the third mate. Oh, he's a fancy lad. Torn apart by beast, criminal findings, murder of crewmate, expense claimed. Abandonment of crew and vast estate awarded outstanding wages. Okay. I'm glad that he lived somehow and they didn't fucking find him. Surgeon did pretty good. Well, not really. I mean, he didn't really save anybody. He kind of fucking sucked as a surgeon. And granted, there's a lot of shit going on, but Jesus, man. He just gave people laudanum and called it a fucking day, man. That one guy that was spiked to the wall, he's just like jiggling him around and then he just leaves him because some other shit's happening. I'm like, awesome, man. Godly surgeon. Kills him quicker, like a unit. Extraordinary valor. Surgeon's mate. Gaining wages and reward. Yeah, exceptional. Yeah, the butcher was exceptional, dude. Hey boys, hold on, I see a shell in that there net. Let me get that there shell, cook it up. Fuck, what a god, man. I wish I could get paid for that fucking level of competence. Do they fucking hold Akbar liable for shooting those guys with the cannon when he just got like killed anyways? No claim made. Oh, so they don't give it out. The estate has to actually make a claim. It's funny that they will go for the estate to find them, but for claims and rewarding, they don't. You have to approach them, right? Classic. Classic insurance. Huh. She fucking killed that guy because he was gonna kill her and she got fucking fined for it, dude. Sick. I love the 1800s. Yeah, no shit, the Chinese guys don't get any claims. Just fines, bastards. Expense claimed. The East India Company or something gets 25 claim back or some shit. State's fined. She gets fined. I'm trying to fully understand that. I mean, claims I imagine are the only times they ever get any cash. State unknown expense claim. Oh, it's because they don't know their estates. Oh, okay. Expense claim. Failure to perform duties. Get fined, bro. We'll find out what happened to him soon and the third mate. Crushed by the cannon. $35, man. Hell yeah. Maba did go deep, man. I don't think he ever did anything wrong. The Russians got fined big, of course. They can just make some quick money off them because they don't have a fucking estate. Abandonment of crew and vessel. God, Nathan Peters did a lot though. Oh no, that's just the seaman. Never mind. Thinking of the second mate. Huh. Killed a man doing mutiny. Naples killed that guy. Fate illness. Pension. Huh, they did, dude. Fucking Abraham Akbar, man. Was crushed by a beast. And then was fined for fucking murdering that guy with the cannon. Even though the fucking octopus just was fucking whipping the cannon around. Didn't he kill 2 people then? No, the other guy fell off the ship, I think. Fucking amazing, dude. Sorry, I'm just reading all. It's interesting what kind of fucking joke shit they put here. I remember a lot of these guys too. You get to know some of these guys a bit because you're just looking at them and learn what happened to a lot of them, and you got to make so many connections. It's easier to remember them. I mean, I'm sure I'll forget in like a few days, but not all of them. I'm also more interested in this than most games, so. Oh, Hagen got fucked. That fell overboard. Wonder if you can change how they die. And change the dollar values. In Morocco. It's like the same presentation as like Papers, Please, it feels like. With the music cues and all that. Oh my god, I'm going fucking crazy. I saw monsters. Oh my god, the tea's cold. I'm going crazy. My mind.
Can you believe it? A package at this hour. Oh, the thing smells just dreadful. Better you don't open it inside. I'll be turning in now. Tea's in the kitchen if you need more.
Morocco. What is this? I can barely read what it says. I assume it's from HE, whatever the fuck. Do not write back. Jane Bird. I know Miss Jane Bird. HE. Oh, it was the surgeon HE? Then I just messed up. Henry Evans, it was. Well, golly gosh, I should have figured he'd be alive because of that. No, he's dead. What's that dude's hand?
There you are. Collect your things. Where's the key? To that door. Gone. Damn. There's no time. We need to go. Right. Here you go. What are you up to? Nothing good.
What the fuck? Up that dude's fucking monkey, man. Is that what it is? Oh, it's the surgeon, dude. The monkey's paw, dude. I think it's his fucking monkey. Third mate, dude. Speared, man. So, see, this is the problem, is you have to wait for this shit, and then you can start doing stuff. But you might have to follow some things in different orders, so. I don't think this game is easily spoilable. This chapter might be. They literally don't allow you to go to this chapter until you've done everything. The rest isn't, but this is, I think, and some of the monsters. This part is set up to be the thing that explains it all. I already had this guy figured out.
Captain didn't toss them all. Leave it. Help me lift this. Stop! Why? Well, set you free. Give it the shell. Here. Do it. Hoist it out. To the main deck. Throw it over. Lock the door when you leave. Get the tail, boy. In return, the ship. The Obra Dinn. See it home.
I don't really know what the hell's going on there. Oh. We're inside now. Oh, I think we were inside the whole time. The captain's steward. The monkey's paw, boys. Wait for this. Fucking monkey's paw, though. That.
I'll kill every last one of you monsters. Withdraw the Kraken, or I will kill you all!
The captain, dude. What a fucking god. Fuck you. You sons of bitches. Now we wait. Well, this part had to go in reverse order, really. Unless this last bit's that important. They must have died with this a while ago. Be the last thing. I guess in the end he realized this dude wasn't bad or nothing.
What's this? Quicksilver.
Quicksilver.
Herre min Gud!
Yeah, I've seen this before. In some capacities. I mean, he burned tech. I don't know what I put down for that last guy who had this happen to him. What did I put down for the original dude that happened to? I just put that he burned, man. Yeah. Whew. Nope. We're still going. I was gonna say I was gonna say what I thought the story was, really. In summary. Then we'll talk about, you know, thoughts on the whole thing. You can see where it's going, man. Be cool if they did another one of these. But that was it. Well, they left it off for it easily being an episodic type of thing. You could just have this guy do another thing, man. Should be cool. What was the Taiwanese? Did they name the character the Taiwanese guys after the guys who helped them? I think they might have. But yeah, we can chit chat about it here. Let's see if there's any after credits. What's up, marriage? I did it, man. We made it. Yeah. We got everybody figured out all their fates. Just gonna talk about it a little bit here. Don't think I can really alt tab on this game, yeah. Any forced guessing? Yeah, a little bit. I couldn't tell if that's what they wanted or not. I mean, what I would do is I would like have one or two that I knew were right, and then a third one that I could whittle down to like a certain race or, you know, a hierarchy of crewmen, like a topman or something, and then I would just like pick them out. I feel like a lot of the time, because you do have to do a process of elimination, it just works best. And the thing is, you're sitting there like, okay, am I gonna sit here for 2 hours and find some weird clue, or maybe no clue, or am I just going to literally pick from 6 combinations? You know, like you pick 2 Chinamen in 2 different orders, or you just fucking run around for like 10 hours, right? And it's like, I'm just gonna pick the 2 China guys. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought was funny, is you just had to like, yeah, I was like, oh, this guy's talking in English, he's a Chinaman, and then, you know, you get it right, and you definitely had to, yeah, assume a lot of race stuff, but I didn't think it was too crazy. Yeah, I'll talk about it in a minute here. I'll throw up the Steam page and maybe the soundtrack. I wish this was like windowed. I could start doing it now. I don't know if there'll be more after this. Yeah, and I think that's more of a fault of the game. It's not really like a reason not to. Especially since process of elimination's already a thing. I just think that when you have to do that a lot, it stopped being about the immersion and the story and more about gaming the system. But I'm like, who the hell isn't gonna do it? A little bit. That was it. Okay, let's well, hey, look at that. That's it, folks. Yeah, let me just copy. I could just throw one on here. I should just make a 1440p version of this. Give me one sec. I'm gonna do that. Duplicate. $14.44. Okay. Get a Steam page up for this shit. And we'll chit chat about it, I think. Okay, and here we are. So yeah, we played Return of the Obra Dinn on PC. Took me about, I don't know, 9.5 maybe? Maybe a little more. I didn't write any notes, I just did it all in game. And yeah, so I don't know what you boys think on that. Yeah, I think the art style was really cool. Let's start with that. That's probably the most striking thing off the bat. The art style is cool. I think it definitely gives it the 1800s-y vibe. 9 hours? Yeah. Seems like it most people are 8 to 10 hours. Yeah. I think the art style is pretty striking. It's cool you can do I'm gonna actually turn down the game a little bit. It's cool you can change the colors and all that, and I definitely think it fits the time period, and that's part of the immersion you're trying to get. Since there's a lot of like spooky creatures and stuff like that, it makes them look more mysterious and stuff too. Or if it was like super bright and vibrant, it wouldn't work as well. Although I do think you could do one in a different setting or something with the same gameplay style and have it look different, be fine. A bit more mystery to the creatures? Yeah, exactly. They don't show everything up front and all that, so I think it definitely made it more spooky. Sometimes, very rarely, like with the arms burning when they hold the shells, it's kind of hard to tell what's going on, but it's really not a big deal. So sometimes the visuals can kind of obscure kind of what's going on, but it's usually not a problem. I think they handle it pretty well. And it's easy enough to move around in visually. Yeah, I think visual style, it's great. I think it's totally a cool style. Works with the setting, works with the story. Yeah. Shot by accident. Oh yeah, through the wall. Yeah, that one was cool. Yeah, so I guess we talk about the gameplay, the puzzles and stuff. I mean, I think the gameplay is the highlight, right? Like, it's totally, I mean, it's a kind of story and gameplay that only games could, you know, a story that only games could do kind of thing, right? Like, I feel like the gameplay is so interwoven into the story, kind of have to talk about both. Yeah, the atmosphere and the gameplay for sure. I think having to run around and they kind of try to soak in the story, examine like what kind of people they are, what social class, race, and how they talk and where they are in the ship and who their friends are and stuff, to, you know, soaking in these story moments to try to figure out in a gamey kind of way, like a puzzle way, who is who and stuff and how they died. I think that's really cool. That kind of like marriage of story and gameplay, I think it's done pretty well. So I think it's pretty fun. I think navigating sometimes the memory stuff in the journal is kind of shitty. I think they could maybe make it a little more intuitive, especially a lot of the super long 20 seconds of like arbitrary time you gotta wait on your first view of everything to go back and start like putting in stuff in the journal and stuff like that. Feels like it's not really necessary, especially when you have to chain memories by force. You want to draw these conclusions and be all immersed and stuff, but they only want you to kind of do it their speed the first time, so I think that's kind of shitty gameplay wise, but other than that, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I just think navigating back and forth would be easier. Yeah, for sure, you'd go do something and try to find it from like a different angle, or you'd hear something. Like, there's a part where they said this guy's Nick, like a name Nick or whatever. And you'd have to assume that it was them talking to somebody on the deck to figure out something later on. And I think those kinds of like hard puzzle things where you just have to kind of really use your brain to figure stuff out is really rewarding. Kind of like how La Milana worked. You just have to really think about stuff and draw stuff together, and it's really rewarding in the end. You feel like you got a big brain or something. Fun. And it helps you get into the characters more because you have to learn more about them, and in turn that lets you get into the story more, and I think that's really cool. During the bit with the mermaids, oh yeah, for sure. Where they're out on the boats, yeah, that was the worst. Then you have to like go back through it in a certain order. Yeah, not a big fan of that. I think they definitely could have made the how you do the gameplay easier. I think, you know, it's cool they had I like how they had the crew and the numbers, and I like how they had the photos and how you mark stuff. It's pretty much just the memory traversal speeds and stuff that's the issue. Like, I think maybe they could have had a section where you could just have a list of faces maybe, and then see their deaths maybe if you had them, but not the names attached to it. Because you can do that, but you have to scroll through every single chapter and find them, because that was sometimes the best way to do it. Because if you go by names, you don't have the names linked to the deaths, and if you go by individual chapters, you have to go through each chapter, so that's kind of annoying. Yeah, but the attention to detail is really nice. I really like that. I mean, like I said, everybody's hanging out with people you'd expect them to hang out with. The Russians sleep next to each other, they play poker with each other, and even though one speaks English, you know, it's like you can still kind of infer. Yeah, the tattoo shit was cool. Yeah, there's little details like that, but for the most part, you can figure things out just from logical deductions and just based on friends and class and stuff. And I think that's kind of nifty. Yeah, that guy, yeah, you had to do it that way. There was multiple ways to figure out everything, which was cool too. Like I said, the Indian guys, who were the seamen or whatever, I didn't even realize you could use their beds to figure out exactly who they were. I just figured it out based on, you know, how they died, and I think I did some trial and error and stuff like that. It was more roundabout, but it was cool you had that kind of freedom. And for that matter, the story itself, I think was okay. I don't think there's much in the way of an actual, like, flowing, you know... It's got a flowing narrative. It doesn't have, like, a big twists or anything like that. But it does have, like, little surprises that there are, like, creatures and, you know... figuring out the drama between the people and maybe, you know, why the creatures are there and stuff like that. I think that stuff's cool. So the overarching narrative isn't like insane-o. Especially the ending where he just puts the book away, you're like, okay. But it is, I guess I don't mind it like that. I mean, you could leave it for another one if you wanted, or you know. It just kind of ended, I guess. I don't think the end was like too crazy. I mean, it's just the captain telling them to put the Kraken away. I mean, it ties up the loose end of why the Kraken's there, but you can infer that it has something to do with the shells and stuff. I mean, I assume the shells have something to do with the Formosa royalty and stuff like that too. Yeah. Yeah, I think they could polish it a little bit. I think you could even not have this graphical style if you wanted. If they wanted to do that. I bet this is cheaper to do. You don't have to have these ultra nice looking models or it looks too cartoony because they simplify it. Well, I wouldn't mind them doing maybe a stylized thing in a different setting would be cool. It's definitely a fun concept. And like I said, something that only I feel like, you know, games could do. Yeah, I'm curious about, yeah, the big meta stuff, like what the fuck's the compass, and... I mean, it must be something in-world that they're okay with, because, I mean, they do all this insurance work based off of what he finds with this compass. I mean, maybe they just leave that. I think that, you know, they're either leaving it open for interpretation on that kind of stuff, or they're leaving it for possibly another one if they wanted to do it. Because the fact he just puts the book away, nothing happens to him, he has the death compass, like, he has all the bookshelf with the open slots, like, it's just right for another if they wanted to. Did you get the soundtrack? No, I've just got the game title playing in the back. You guys just can't see the game. I figured I would just play the game music so this didn't get like copyrighted. Because I might clip these last talks and put them separate on YouTube. Expect that all the things to appear, at least your character to be like, what the actual shit? Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. That's why I was joking at the end, like, oh my god, my tea's cold, I'm going insane. Like, stupid Lovecraft shit. But he was fine. And the monkey's paw and shit. But yeah, I don't know. I thought it was really cool. I think the music was fitting. I personally get tired of the way they do musical cues in their games. the music sounds like the exact same shit as Papers, Please, with the same cues where they, anytime like a screen pops on or he closes something, it goes brr, and it just does that. I get that's the style, but it fucking gets annoying. Personally, I don't think it's a problem. It's just annoying to me. It's the same fucking shit as in Papers, Please. And that got a little cheeseball after a while with it. But overall, the songs themselves fit the vibe. Like I said, it's mainly just the musical cues. I mean, the music definitely sounds similar to Papers, Please still, but I need to throw this somewhere. Yeah, I think the time you get out of it for the price isn't too bad. I mean, value's cool. I mean, they don't put it on sale for too much. I mean, this is the most they've ever had it on sale, 20%, which is fine. But it's worth that for sure. I definitely liked it better than Papers, Please. I think Papers, Please's novelty wears off pretty quick for me. It's fun, but I don't want to do more than a couple endings. This one was fun. I think there's a lot more attention to detail. I think the concept's way more interesting and is still fun to do, even though it's more interesting. It's not, you know, like, when I guess technically the concept of Papers, Please is like more unique, maybe. But the way this is married with the gameplay and the story, I think everything's just meshed together a lot nicer than Papers, Please. And just, it's just a more entertaining experience because of it. I mean, you get a neat story. It has like fantastical fantasy elements going on, you know, but you still get like a kind of head scratcher puzzle thing. You get cool visuals. There's just kind of a little bit of everything. That's nice. Yeah, no, I can understand 20. Yeah. Is there anything else we want to talk about? I mean, there was a lot of little things to talk about as we played, but I think if there's anything big, if anybody thinks to hit me up, but yeah, I was just like, there was something, there's minor things I thought were really cool. Oh, the voice acting was great, yeah. And I did like how the voice acting was kind of used to figure out some stuff. Not everything, but some stuff. That was another problem. I wish there was like a transcript with voices. Or in the transcript, it put like A, B, C, like who was saying what. Maybe that's part of the puzzle. They did put the X, which means the person who died was talking. So they did think about it. I guess they just didn't go all the way with it. Yeah, that too, yeah. I think that would be a way to make the voice acting a bigger part of the puzzle solving. Instead they don't. I think it's like there's some voice stuff that's useful. It's mainly spatial stuff and how they talk to somebody and in what order. If you just read through it, you know, like the part where the guy's leg was gone, somebody says, you know, I don't remember what it was. He was talking to one person, and then in, I think mid-sentence he switched to talking to somebody else. You have no way to figure that out without hearing it, really, and the voice changed directions, and not a big deal, but I think they could have made it so you could just click to redo the voices or replay the memory with voices. Instead you have to like leave and come back. So once again, memory traversal, not that good. Yeah, I think the doctor was talking to John or something, and then he turns and says something to the captain. I don't remember exactly. There's some weird shit where it was just kind of like, when you reread it, you're like, who the fuck are we talking to in what order here? And well, even if it's not what the point of the puzzle solve is, you're still gonna use those little details to like possibly get something wrong or indirectly try to figure something out. So I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat this giant Reese's cup. As big as my face. But yeah, I think there's your Reese's advertisement. I think that's about it. There's definitely little things I could go more deep. Oh yeah, the big critters. Yeah, I thought that was cool. I was like, oh wow, the Kraken. It's gonna be Kraken, and then it's gonna be like half the game's just good times, and then there's a little drama. But no, it was death and crazy shit from the beginning to the end. Yeah, and they keep it so that it feels like there is a flow going all the time. It's always interesting about it. It's not just, oh, we gotta have our down moments to try to name drop the entire crew. There's always something cool going. And I thought that was nice. And that goes into the story. And because the story is so meshed with the gameplay, that makes the gameplay in turn more interesting, because you're always looking through something cool. But yeah, that's kind of what I mean, is it's just more polished. If one of the things wasn't as good, like the overarching story wasn't as solid, then the gameplay wouldn't be fun. It would fall apart. But everything is just the way it needs to be, minus some of the, like I said, mechanical problems. And they are a problem. But yeah, it's cool. So overall, I guess to wrap it up, because I don't really have that much more to say. There is more, but that's it. Oh, another groups of people doing one thing while another. Yeah, for sure. And I like how you had to do that too. Like it would tell you, hey, this event is for this thing, and but that doesn't mean that there isn't something else hiding around the corner. And usually it was more important. Like the carpenters, figuring out who the carpenters are, you have to go walk off into some random direction to see they're working in the carpentry room to confirm the purser was the purser. When the guy gets shot through the wall, you have to walk into some fucking hole and look into the, like, the window to see that he's there. So I mean, it's cool. And I think those little details where, you know, just him existing there, you can logically figure out that he would be the purser, or this guy's his brother or something like that. And if they didn't have those little details, they weren't thinking about it logically right, the puzzles wouldn't be fun, the story wouldn't, if it's not cool, you're not gonna give a shit. It's just gonna be them walking around eating food, like, you know, you're still figuring out these little details while exciting big events are happening. So it's nice. No, so overall, I think it was really good. I thought it was solid. I think it has some issues, for sure, like I said, the mechanics, and just kind of how you traverse stuff, how intuitive some of it is. I don't think it's explained super well always, but nothing you're gonna like be hurting on. But yeah, overall, story was cool, gameplay was cool, and they're mixed really well together, and the visuals are nice. I would definitely play another one. And I would like them to do another one. I didn't want them to do another Papers, Please, but this would be cool. And I think they left it possible to be done for another, so yeah. Solid. I would recommend paying 20 or 16. Worth playing. That's it. I don't think there's anything else to say. Boom. Time to uninstall, man. But yeah, fellers. Thanks for watching. I don't think we're gonna do any more today. What? Oh, wrong thing. Why is that up there? Oh, I never moved. This is the 1440p one.